Welcome to Makers, Makerspaces, Innovators, and Incubators, a YouTube channel dedicated to talking to the people that make things out in the community. And today I have the honor of sitting here with Kelly Hurn, who's the manager of learning centers, and we're here at the Gulfton Community Center in Houston, Texas. So Kelly, tell us a little bit about yourself and your role with the
Their Learning Center. Absolutely. So my name's Kelly Hurn, as you said. I've been with Baker Ripley for almost 8 years now, and I'm really excited to bring the Gulfton Learning Center to our Gulfton Sharpstown community down here in the Gulfton Sharpstown area. We have a full content creation lab where you can create your own videos, audio, create podcasts, edit your own photos, Photoshop, green screens. We have a digital fabrication area that focuses with laser cutters and 3D printers. We also provide classes and workshops for students, for teachers, for community members that want to learn new skills.
Oh, that was a mouthful.
It is.
So, and actually today we're inside the green screen room, I think, is that what you call it?
So this is our content creation room.
And then behind us, we have some cool equipment. I see a Vive. Tell us a little bit about that and what you're planning to do with that equipment.
Sure. So the Vive Pro is our virtual reality headset, and we will have one located in this room for people to be able to come in, experience worlds using virtual reality, but then also create their own worlds. So we'll be able to have workshops teaching people how to create virtual reality worlds, which they can then explore.
Oh, wow. Obviously, this is a new facility. It's been 2 weeks old. Have you had anyone create anything yet? Or
Not yet. We just used the virtual reality set ourselves for the first time yesterday. So We've got a little bit of time before we're able to start teaching people how to create their own worlds, but we're looking forward to it.
Yeah. And do you have any ideas of kind of what you're going to create initially? Is there any preconceived ideas for what you want to create?
So in my own mind, I would love to create a world that was beach-centric with a large city right next to it. I have ideas.
Right.
Basically, I want Houston on Galveston with the water of Cozumel. So let's figure that out in a virtual
world. Sounds like a great
world.
vacation spot, right? In your role with Baker Ripley, so this is a new facility. So where did you work previous to here?
Sure. So I started with the youth program down at our Harbach Center, which is on the southeast side of town. And I ran the youth program there for about 2.5 years. And then I was tapped to be the education manager at Fab Lab Houston when they opened up in East Aldine. And I just left that position in March to take on the 2 new Verizon Learning Centers. We have the one here in Gulfton, Sharpstown, that just opened 2 weeks ago, but then we have another one that's going to be opening on the east side of town off of Harrisburg Boulevard early next year.
Okay, nice. And so what's your passion? What makes you do the things you're doing, and what do you get out of the accomplishments that you've made to this point?
Sure. So it sounds really cliche, but I love working with students and seeing that aha moment when they really understand something for the first time. I feel like we're able to take concepts that they learn in the classroom and do hands-on activities with them. So we can, teachers can show them pictures of suspension bridges all day and talk to them about how they work and what they're built out of, things like that. But then we can bring them into the lab and actually have them create their own suspension bridge, and they kind of have that moment where it all starts to click together. And I love providing that hands-on learning experience for students where they're still focused on what they're learning in the classroom, but we're giving them that hands-on.
Right. This community center that you work in, to what types of folks does it cater to, and what communities can benefit from it?
Sure. So we invite anybody to come in to use our space. We're really here. We're focused on students. So we work with mainly middle and high school students doing content creation. We have a group of students that's going to come in and record a podcast. We have some teachers that want to come in and make TikToks with their students. So we're really excited to open our space up for that. We have groups of students in here right now doing robotics. We also want to work with small business owners. So if you're a small business owner, you want help making a website or recording your own podcast, we can help you with those kinds of things. And then also if you're an adult learner and you want to start to expand those skills, people are looking for employees that know how to do content creation or have that social media experience, and we can help you build those skills here as well.
Right, and that goes into kind of the evolution of the internet in general. I guess moving more towards a video, audio experience over, just surfing through websites. Back when I first started, it was yahoo.com, and you could click a link on a page, and that was more text that you could read. So now it's
exactly what it was.
I think the biggest sites are these AV focused sites. You know,
And
TikTok.
we do AV here too. So we all, or AR, the augmented reality, we do here in addition to the virtual reality. But knowing that Facebook Meta, for example, is getting ready to really start to take the world by storm, if it pans out that way, knowing that we have that virtual reality headset and we can help people be ahead of that curve before it really becomes a big thing, and then they're suddenly behind it and they don't know what's going on. We want to help with that.
Or they could be the future creators of what it turns out to be, right? That's
Exactly.
ideally what we were looking for, is to make that next generation of innovators to kind of take us to the next stage of whatever that may be.
Exactly.
In terms of like success stories, like, do you have a few that might be worth talking about that you've had in your time? Any students that you've seen graduate that went on to bigger things because of this work you've done with them?
So because this space is still so new, but the Verizon program encapsulates just this physical building, but also an adult learning capacity with digital literacy. And we do have students that have gone through for the past 2 years the adult learning side of it, and they've graduated with certifications. I believe one of the graduates from that program is working for Google now. So
nice.
We do definitely have some success students from the adult education side.
Excellent. So a wide array of people who can benefit from this program then. And
Absolutely.
again, it's free, right, for the most part.
It is.
So what is being the planning of all the events? What does the next 6 months look like to you? What are some of the exciting things that we can look forward to from your organization?
So I'm really excited about the next 6 months because, again, we have this brand new space that we're looking to bring people into. We have monthly workshops that are scheduled. So you really can schedule an intro session with one of our instructors to learn how to use those tools. We have after-school programs that we're expanding. We're running 2 sessions right now for fall, looking at expanding that for the spring. And then next summer, we'll be having summer camp. So I know that's more than 6 months away, but I'm really excited to bring groups of students in here for the summer to help with that summer slide that they call it, where they start to lose some of the skills that they learned during the school year. We want to keep that from happening.
Right. And so how do they learn about these programs? Is there a website, or what's the mechanism for people to kind of look it up and get more information?
Sure. So unfortunately, we do not have a website. We have a lot of flyers, though, that we've been sharing out with people. So if you don't happen to come across one of our flyers, please feel free to give us an email. And our email is Gulfton, Gulfton, the letter LC, so Gulfton LC at bakerripley.org. And that email will get to us and we can answer any questions that you have and let you know about any upcoming workshop.
Well, it was a real pleasure meeting you today and coming down to your facility and experiencing the open house. And we look forward to talking to you again in the near future.
Great. Thank you so much.